Pro Wrestling 300, you already know what it is. April 11th edition of NXT. Carmelo Hayes opens the show and tells Braun he demands he be in the number one contenders match after attacking him last week. Dragon Lee comes out. JD McDonough comes out. Grayson Waller comes out, all claiming to be winning the four-way tonight for a shot at Melo at spring break and in 2 weeks. Women's tag title match, Fire Witches versus Henley and Kiana James. The match was very, very solid. Very solid. Can't stress that enough. A lot of high points for sure. Jensen got involved, pushed Briggs, and cost them the match. Fire Witches retain. I'm glad that they're going to split that team. Briggs can work, and he's a big dude. I'm really high on him going solo if they do it proper. Chase U MVP celebration for Duke Hudson. It's as campy and hysterical as you can get. The whole thing I hated initially, the whole Chase U thing, but it hits comedy wrestling home runs. Braun interrupts, totally heel, and it's way too fucking forced. Man, it really fucking could have been great with him going heel. Braun gives his spot away in the four-way match to Duke Hudson, and then he spears Chase. Duke looks scared for a second, grabs his award, and runs away. Hysterical. Good shit from Chase U. Braun needs to learn how to be a heel, not just get cheap heat. Big Body Javi versus Eddie Thorpe. Excellent chain wrestling to start the match. Damon Kemp appears in the entranceway. Butterfly spinning neckbreaker picks up the win for Eddie Thorpe. He looked much better this time around. Stratton versus Sol Ruka. Match was fine. Stratton hits the best moonsault ever for the win. Cora Jade promo runs down the women's division. Lyra Valkyrie comes out and says some words, kicks Cora, and stands tall. I mean, really not much more to say about that. Ilya Dragunov versus Von Wagner, and Big Von opens with a running big boot, and he proceeds to smash Ilya early on. Holy fucking shit. He was beating the fucking bag out of him. Ilya hits a Torpedo Moscow for the win after he just gets the shit kicked out of him. Oh shit. Dijak comes out post-match and threatens Dragunov and says, if you like pain... I don't know, something if you like pain, I'm going to give you enough for a lifetime. It's so fucking weird, man. Joe Coffey versus the debuting Tank Ledger. It wasn't terrible. Coffey gets the win after a boys on top. Main event time, four-way for the number one contendership. Dragon Lee, Duke Hudson, JD McDonough, and Grayson Waller. JD and Waller were working together initially, which was interesting. You rarely see that. Even from heels, they generally don't work together. So that's pretty interesting to me. Dragon Lee, obviously a standout in the match, hit a sit-out powerbomb on Duke Hudson, and as he was pinning him, Waller hit his rolling stunner on Dragon, and then he pins Duke Hudson. What a fucking great finish. Even though I'm not a Waller fan at all, that was good shit. Make sure that you keep it locked all week for show reviews and other pro wrestling nonsense. Until then, go watch wrestling. Peace.